Morning, brothers and sisters, patriots and citizens. This is Joseph Barber. I've been doing my annual Veterans Project campaign, hoping that people will donate $1 to help us feed people, help us help veterans, citizens, children alike. I know a lot of my posts are controversial to people, but I believe that people have a right to speak out, and I believe that you have a right to be informed, something the government may not have or the establishment may not have, and something that some people call unpatriotic. Well, I am a patriot. I'm more of a patriot than most of you false patriots out there. And I say this with all due conviction to my heart. Being so that a lot of you have conformed, it's easier to say nothing. But the founders spoke of that. They spoke of that if good men would do nothing. I am led by my heart. I don't go by what is in my mind and my conscience or the fact that I may feel guilty about something. I feel guilty about a lot of things. I feel guilty about the 33 people, 2 women and 2 children I killed in my life. I can thank our government establishment for that, all for corporate causes, not for the cause of freedom. That's even more guilt I have to hold. Now, what about those brothers and sisters on the street today? Homeless, left behind, abandoned. I, with good conscience, cannot let it go by. I'm sorry. I hope that you would consider it. Consider a $1 donation. If everybody gave a $1 donation to our campaign, we'd be done in an hour. And we could help thousands. As it is, we're only helping a couple hundred, if that at most. And there's so much more we can do. We have good programs, good projects that are completely outside of anything or the standards of the VA or the government's established idea of it. What we do is we use alternative. We use objective. We improvise, adapt, and overcome a situation. We stand together in unity. If someone needs something and they're alone, or someone's an example. A friend of mine was hooked on heroin. The only way to get him off was to stay with him. So for a solid 2 weeks, somebody was with him. Nobody left him. Left him. Stayed in that room till he was able to not need it, or at least not want it. And to this day, 7 months later, he's cured. Someone has to be there. Someone has to show you that love. Love is the beauty of the soul, whether you believe it or not. You don't have to believe in God. Just believe in yourself. Inside of you, the truth was written in your heart long before you were born. You may not know it because you were never taught it. But you know the difference between right and wrong. Your heart tells you so. I hope that everybody will consider my words today. I'm on a little trip away from home right now. I'm going to help another veteran, a woman with 2 children. Husband beat her up and left her out in the cold. And police won't help because he's a buddy to the police. But guess what? I'm not. I'm going to go help her. And the police and your objectives do not scare me. I'm not afraid. I know my rights. And I'm prepared for you to detain me because you tried to do that before. And I know that's probably the worst thing I could say about trying to collect donations for our campaign, but this is how I do things, to collect anything for us. See, we do not take donations or funds from the government. Never have and never will, because that would limit our ability to love and show what we can do to those we help. To take government funds takes away our independence. They will dictate what we can and can't do. No one will dictate how I can love another. Of the 7 people that helped me with this Veterans Project, all veterans, none of us believe that the establishment has our will of the people's best interest at heart. So we will take no government funds, and we will protect our independence by that. We protect our independence, not only ours, but those we help. Because if we take their government funds, then it tells them that we will follow their rules. When it comes to a situation some of these people have out on the street, the rules are out the window. There's some places we go, right? I'm in combat. I wouldn't send my best friend out. They're cruel, they're mean, they're violent, they're vicious. These people will take your life in a heartbeat because they know no better. And we're going to change that. We're going to change the way people think. We're going to change the way they see. And somebody asks me, what are you doing? Trying to change the world? Trying to change our country? You're not going to do that. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm not trying to change our country. I'm doing it so it doesn't change me. Make me like it, a machine. cruel and unhearted. I wasn't raised that way. I'm not that way. I serve we the people. And the one thing I do regret is that I had to serve them for corporate interests. Forgive me. If I'd have known better at the time, I would have disputed it. But that's behind us now. Now I can make a difference. Now I can make a difference for a real cause for we the people. I ask you to stand for the Veterans Project and give a $1 donation. There's links supplied that you can go to. You can go to PayPal, which will help someone directly, immediately. Or you can go to our GoFundMe program, which will help. And we're trying to collect $10,000 to assist about 12 families. I know that seems like a lot of money for 12 families, but it really isn't if you add it up for what these families truly need. And what they need is everything. They're on the street. They're on the street. And 7 of the families have children. They're trying to help these children. They're trying to do the best they can. And they work, and they're still living in their cars. They can't afford to get into a place to live. They want $1,500 for a deposit, $1,500 for this, $1,500 for that. Every time you turn around, something's going up. Hell, the cost of living's going up. The cost of, they want you to raise it to $15 an hour for a minimum wage. Are you out? Are you stupid? You're gonna make it 50? Yeah. Look, hey, I'm all for it. Give me $15 an hour. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna make all these businesses not hire anybody, make it part-time employment, and then they're gonna go out to some other country and develop their products. And then where does that leave we the American people, we the American citizens? You think $15 an hour is going to help you? No. You're better at a standard of wage that the corporate organization can afford to pay than what they can go somewhere else to get. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Anyway, I want to wish you all a beautiful day. Know that Joseph Barber and the Patriots that stand with me stand with you. And there's not a day that goes by that we're not doing something to better our country, to better our planet. For we are for the people and by the people. We are patriots. We are citizens. Some of us sovereign, some of us not. But we believe in God wholeheartedly with all our hearts first. And we follow what He hears us to do. For love is the beauty of the soul. And the Lord will show us the way if you have the courage to accept it. But that's your choice. We hold no ill will for those who do not believe. That's their choice. We will love our fellow man no matter what. May God bless our country. May God bless your families. And may God bless you today. Stand free in your ground. Feed another if you can. This is Joseph Barber, founder of the Veteran Project, coming to you live from Corpus Christi, Texas. Amen. God bless American people.